think what the class of 2020 is trying to do is imperative to gaining knowledge and gaining experience. One thing I've learned today is to share good practice. It's imperative that we all get together and have these vital conversations to move our businesses forward and also ensure that our students are getting the best from across the globe. Student well-being isn't a country-specific issue. It really isn't. It is something that surrounds us all, and it shouldn't just be students. We've got to look at the workplace. You've got to look at us as people. But yeah, I think the models in Holland and in the UK have similarities, and there's definitely shared messages that we can all use and understand. From listening to Paula earlier, I've taken messages from what she said and the good practices she implies at Manchester Metropolitan University, and I'll take that back next week and look at how I can implement that at my site. I think it's vitally important that we register the importance of an event like this and learn the lessons that people discuss. What Yorick spoke about earlier was the case that not every student's the same, and creating a residency life piece is quite difficult when you need to be generic yet still consider the specific individual, and that is difficult, and that shouldn't be shrouded in any sort of misconception. It's a difficult job, but with the passion that I saw in the room today and the expertise, I'm very confident and excited by the opportunities that presents both the class of 2020 and also the Residency Living project. Residency Life covers everything within the student accommodation platform. As part of my contract, we deliver a variety of different services, from reception to cleaning to security to maintenance. And I think it's imperative that all of our staff understand their role and responsibilities. And at the core of everything is our student. And as we spoke about today, our student is now our consumer, and they know what they want, and we should be above and beyond their expectations, continually striving and driving to deliver and over-deliver, because that's the exciting piece. Residency life is a development, it's fluid, it's constantly evolving, and what it allows us to do is take what we think our student wants, evolve it, give it some gravitas, and understand if the student likes it. Do they want something else? We are never going to stand still with this project, and we listen, we hear what our students want, and we evolve that. And that's such a unique opportunity, and one that probably is shrouded in university settings almost, because universities are brilliant at teaching, at educating, but what we're trying to do is bring that teaching and learning into the accommodation setting and really embrace our students' whole university experience. At each touch point, we are giving them the quality of life they deserve and they crave. To answer the question of what students want and need, it's so generic. I can't say, because student A may want something completely different to student B, and I think that's where the difficulty lies, but one that can be overcome. It depends what that student wants. Is it that they want to engage on a personal level around common interests? Is it that they have mental health issues that they want to address whilst at university and the support network? Is it that they want to find a part-time job and earn some money to save, to travel? It depends on that student, and what Residency Living plans to do is hit each of the students' individual requirements by creating this one all-encompassing program to deliver to that individual, which is exciting. It's brilliant. It's a big job, but it's one worth doing. Student mental health is prevalent in everyday society, especially in the UK. I can't speak further afield because I'm not an expert in that, but mental health as a generic topic is massive now, and as it should be. We've shrouded in confusion, I think, a little bit when it came to mental health. No one was really sure what criteria fulfilled mental health, and I think now's the best time to start talking about it. You've got high-profile people coming out, disclosing their issues, their concerns, and now is the time to start talking and start addressing, and to create a culture not only in student accommodation, not even in universities, in society and in communities wider than that. That's the special notion that we have to harness and bring our students to understand that it's okay not to be okay, and that we should be addressing these issues It's fine. We can talk about it. We ask people every day, how are you? I'm fine, I'm fine. Let's root down, are you fine? Is there anything that I can support you with during your time here? This is an opportunity. We want to develop our students to be the best that they can be. And if that means addressing things that they might have completely buried, that they've never wanted to address before, now's the opportunity. And creating that air in that community where they can talk about that, that's special, and that should never be underestimated. And if we can harness that into the wider society, as celebrities, the royal family are doing, it gives us the perfect foundation to have these conversations today. This is an issue with mental health that isn't from the last 5 years. This has always been here. We've just now decided to talk about it. So we'll still be talking about it in 5 years' time, but hopefully we've got what we aim to do following today's session. We are willing to be open and frank and look at having a program that is fluid. So the program I deliver today will be completely different in 5 years' time. It'll be completely different in 1 year's time. Our generation of student will again be completely different. They'll have different issues that they face. And the transparency and fluidity of a residency living piece, the good residency living pieces, allows us to evolve with our audience, allows us to understand our consumer and grow. So we are ensuring that our program relates to our intended audience today. The program I develop won't be relevant to a primary school audience. It's relevant to the audience intended for. So as they grow, we grow, and we keep at the core focus their needs, their requirements. Mental health is funded and founded in that.